Good afternoon, everybody. Scott Maybor here with your Medicare Missive from the pond for Thursday, the 11th of September. Can't believe the anniversary is so far away already that my kids don't even remember it. Anyway, so I want to keep this pretty short, and I also don't want to scare anybody. The purpose of this video is not to scare you, but to give you a heads up. If you are currently on Medicare, I was at two trainings yesterday, one in the morning for a huge national carrier, and another one for a small local carrier. There are a lot of changes coming, and one of the things that I like going in person, and people tell me, well, that's a waste of time. Why'd you drive an hour to go to an introduction session for 2026? You could have done it online, and that's absolutely true. However, this gives you an opportunity to sit down with colleagues and peers and see what they've noticed, see what they've seen, see what they've read that I may have missed. A couple of things are very concerning. I think the era of the free PPO is going away. So if you have a PPO, so an Advantage plan that's a PPO allowing you to go out of network, I think you'll still have PPOs in many cases, but in many cases they will not be free. That you'll have to be paying a premium. So for somebody who hasn't paid a premium for their XYZ PPO for the past several years, starting in January, that PPO has a fee, has a premium that you will have to pay, or they'll cancel it. That notification will be coming out in the mail in another week or so, your annual notice of change. Drug plans, I'm also hearing that the standalone drug plans, if you have a supplement, that those are going to be higher in price, that the era of the $10 and $12 and $5 drug plans probably also ending. I think you're going to see fewer plans here in Massachusetts. We just lost a national carrier, which is shocking. You're also seeing, and I can tell you why this matters to you, but you're also seeing that many carriers on many of these plans are no longer paying commissions. And I have told you that I've said this in the past, and some people have said, you're not the one earning the commission. Why does it matter to you as the beneficiary? And I apologize, I'm going to have to put on my sunglasses. I am in a kayak rather, floating. Why does it matter to you? Because the brokers who many of you are dealing with are commissioned. If you take a whole section of plans, a whole carrier's plans, a whole type of plan, and you say none of those are commissioned, those may be the best option for you. That may be your preferred plan. It may be really what's in your best interest. But I always worry, and in fairness to the brokers, they got to pay their mortgage, they got to feed their kids. If there is no commission on these plans, and you're going to a broker for assistance, are you getting the help you need? Are you getting honest help, giving you the best option from the whole wide selection available in your county, which is already diminished? Or are you only getting a recommendation based on plans that still pay commission? I don't have an answer for that. My model has changed, but I think it's a consideration for those of you using commissioned brokers to decide if they're working, not necessarily, there's a standard of fiduciary, which means they always put your best interest at heart, and you'll see like financial planners are typically fiduciaries. In the insurance world, that is not the case. You are not required to be a fiduciary, and this was a big fight a few years back. You're required to pick a plan that is reasonable. So I don't have to sell you or put you on the best plan available. I have to put you on a plan that is reasonable. You and I can debate what's reasonable. I'm not sure how that would be determined, but if I prove that your doctors are in this plan and your medications are covered, even if it's not the best plan, I think we could say it's reasonable. I don't know how that stands up in court or any other venue where somebody would be questioning it. But again, not a scare tactic. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but pay attention to your ANOCs, your annual notices of change. Be aware that for those of you on zero premium PPOs, they're probably not zero premium next year. And also keep an eye on the plan recommendations if you work with a commissioned broker. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that I drifted into the sun and had to put on my sunglasses. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy.